battle, zombie attacks, with much more to come and more to play. I will frap you and upload you every day. Come check me out, subscribe today to be notified and stay up to date. Northstorm Gaming, you better beware. I'm a headshot hunter killing everywhere, yeah.
Hey guys, Northstorm here, and this is going to just be a quick kind of tips on building. Some people I've noticed asking questions about how they build or how they get certain things in the right way, how to get a certain look. So this will be several tips that hopefully will help you build the base that you want. But before I start, I would just like to thank everybody for your support and your comments and everything on the videos. I think I've done 4 videos so far on Ark, and I've reached over, I think it's like 2,000, almost 2,000 views on the 4 of them. So I'm so chuffed. It really does mean a lot to me. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. So what we're going to get started on straight away is so you've managed to lay your foundations. This, if I remember rightly, is 5 by 5, I think. Yeah, 5 by 5. Might not be, might be 5 by 6, but it's a good base. This is what you're wanting for your first base, something like this, okay? So the first thing you want to do is let's get some walls. So the one thing I see all the time is this, and it drives me nuts. Somebody's building a base, and you see that, and they've got them back to front. And it's such an easy thing to do. It's been in the game for ages. So you just do 4, and it's there, 4 again, and there you go, and you're like, oh man, I can't get them the right way. How do I do it? This is how you do it. Very simple. Let me just get rid of these first. Get rid of all these. Very simple thing to do. When you're placing the wall, and you see it like so. Now, as you can see, there's the wooden frame. If you press the E key, you'll notice it changes. The frame kind of goes back to front. Now you can notice this a wee bit more if you go into K mode. Not K mode. As you can see, they've got different ways of moving. And it's simple. As you can see, that's the metal frame is in the wooden frame's on the outside, so that's the correct way. Go 4. Correct way. Press E key. Correct way. Correct way. I will do this all the way along. And it's that simple. That's how you place walls in the game. You basically, if you want the wall to be inside, E, so that's the wall inside, so now the wall will face, the wooden frame will be inside, like so. There you go there. And it's the same with any of them at all. So what you're wanting first is, give me a door. Give me some of them, 7 and number 8. And it's the same with this as well, number 7. And if you press the E key, as you can see, it changes. So that's outside, that's the frame inside. Boom, there we go. Easy. We'll add that door in, number 8. And there you have it right there. So what we'll do is, we'll add the rest of the walls on here, and I'll show you how to build this base up. Very simple base. Nothing fancy about it at all. Can I get another one of these? Yeah. That looks like I need it, right? We'll just build one in it. 2 there, and That's another door. Give me another door, please. And 7. Just make sure it's the right way. Press E. That's outwards. That's inwards. That's outwards. That's in. Simple. So you should never have walls back to front and left and right and all the other things. So that's the number 1 tip, how to place your walls in the game. Now another tip, now I see this quite a lot and I don't get it. The amount of bases I see where they run in and they've only got one door, they just go boom and they're straight in their base like this. Now the problem with that is way back in early Rust, when I first played it, when it first came out, literally within the first few weeks I learned a lot from Rust, and that was don't have a single door to your base like this. Basically the reason why is because in the PvP servers, well that's all it was at the beginning of Rust, was PvP servers was you'd have groups of people or gangs waiting outside, and as soon as you opened up, boom 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 boom, you'd either get shot or you'd get clubbed to death, or the same would be true for when you were running back to your base. You would open up the door and as soon as you opened up you'd get sniped, your body would fall, and then they would run in and take everything. So this is something I don't see at all in the Ark, and I do it to all my bases ever since Rust. And that is, I do this for that reason. And it's basically I call it my panic room. It's an easy way, and that is outside it. That's fine. Number 9 again. No, see there. I never even looked there. I just went and placed it. So that just goes to show you number 9, and we'll press E. There we go. So we're working it like that. And then number 7. Like so. Number 8. Obviously I'll put a roof on it, but obviously the way this works is if you're coming out of your base, this is just a stopgap so that you can do that, so that as soon as you open up, if you get shot or killed, or if you're running back and you get shot and killed, they've still got a door to get through to get into your base. And the reason why the windows are there, obviously you have window hatches. Let's see if I've got any here. Do I have any window hatches? Trapdoor hatches, window hatches, and we'll add these on. What number was that? 5. So you just imagine you've just been killed, getting into your base, that door's still locked. All you need to do now is open that and start spearing them, start shooting them, doing whatever you need to just to make sure the coast is clear to get yourself back in. And to double check obviously. So that's tip number 2, but I'm surprised not many people do this at all. It's a wee panic room. It's a wee bit extra resources, it's only a few doors and walls, but it means then as soon as you open that, if you get attacked, or they say even if you get killed by a dino, just as soon as you come out without shutting the door, and somebody comes along, they still can't get into your base, which is fantastic. So another wee tip that I noticed on Rust that works well here as well is if you want to make yourself a hidey hole. And the way the hidey hole works is you need to give me one of them, and give me one of them, and give me a foundation as well. No, well, we don't need to. So what we'll do is a hidey hole. I shall select it here. This is where I'll have my hidey hole. So you remove one of the foundations, like so. Alright. Then what you do is you put down number 7. And then you put down the trapdoor. We used to do this a lot in Rust, where in Rust you could have satchel bags, and we used to actually remove the foundations, put the satchel bags down, and then place our gear in there. So the way this works is, if you don't want to log out at night or you want to hide yourself in case you get raided, it's an extra wee add-on where you actually just step in, press X, shut the door under you, and now that's you. You can go to sleep and you're surrounded by that there. And it's a cracking wee idea, it really is good. Inside, there you go, back out. So that's your wee hidey hole. Another thing I don't see an awful lot of, so that's tip number 3, is people just leave their beds out in the open. It's so easy. I always stick a wee room like this, doesn't have to be anything fancy, but you just stick your bed in. It doesn't have to be perfect. There you go, door closed. That way now, if you need to respawn, you're secure, you're safe. And there's your base. So what else we'll do is, you know what, I'll make it look like a base. Now the one thing people ask me all the time is, how do you place the fences? How do you get the guardrail? And it's very simple. Very simple indeed. So all you do is you place, as you can see, you've placed it down, and then you just keep placing on top of it. It's that simple. And there you go, you've got your guardrail. And then it's the same the other side. Just keep building it up. Sometimes that will happen where it will destroy over the top of it. That's fine, just leave it like that. And there you go, that's your guardrail. So what you have to do next is delete them all, except for the top one. And it's just a case of, make sure it says wood foundation. I've done it a few times in builds where it's destroyed the actual stone foundation, and you lose everything. It's a real pain in the ass when that happens. So it's just a case of removing everything here. You just, this is I'd probably say the longest part of doing any sort of build is the wood foundations. It just takes forever. Oh, and I'm burdened down. And keep getting rid of the rest. So this is the most tedious one of all, is getting rid of these fences. Now you can't do it with stone. I've tried it. I don't know why it doesn't do it with the stone. It just seems to replace over the top of each other. I don't know, maybe if they'll change that with our latest update pack, or if they might even bring out fence posts, which would make, for people like myself, I really enjoy building. So having something like that would make it so awesome. So there you go, you've got your wee guardrail fence post to keep you locked in. So that's tip number 5, I think, or something like that, which is pretty cool. And the other tip is, if you can see down there, the beach is away down there, it's miles away. And rather than bringing pipes all the way up, so the way this works is you have your normal pipe. As you can see, it's sticking out the foundation here like so, and we'll stick it out just so that you can see it here. So there's the pipe placed, and that's all you want to do is place the pipe. Now if you do it, not that one, if you do number 4 again, and it should snap on, and number 4 again, and number 4 again. There we go. Now you don't need to place that one if you don't want to. Just get rid of it if you want. It's not a problem. Then what you do is you place your water tank, and your water tank can get placed only in certain places on these pipes, like so. And number 8 again. And there you have it. And then all you need to do from there is your own design if you want the pipes to go to your house or not. If not, number 5, And there you have it. I usually just leave it so that I can walk under it and then climb up. Now once you're up, now remember this wee bit here, what you can do, which is really cool, is place a hidey hole here, so that if you're out in the base, you put another bed up here, and you get killed down below. Obviously you want a hatch here as well, and you'd padlock that once you're up if you get killed, like so, so you can lift it up and shoot them from there, and then you just start building up your base from here. But that's just a simple build, simple tips to help you on your road to building the base you want. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I don't know if you've checked my epic builds as yet. I built a cracking epic base. This is the second one that's getting built right now. It's almost complete. It took me so far maybe about an hour and a half to build. So that's it there. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let me know how you got on with your building. Catch you guys in another episode. Cheers guys. Bye bye.